Today we're going to show you how to add a password to your timer. Some people have said that if they don't password protect the timer, even the customer can go in there and then add time to the timer when their time runs out. Well, you can password protect it, so that can't happen. Let's take a look. If you go into your admin, after you're in the admin, click on settings, and you'll see now under timer settings, there's some extra options here. So you can disable the timer and not have it there at all. But if you do want the timer, you can have pin settings. So you have to enter a pin. So right now the default is it's disabled. So let's turn it on. It asks you what do you want for a pin, and you can put in however many numbers you want, the four number code. So just use some numbers, like let's say it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we can show the pin, that way you're sure that that's what you have. Okay. Now, when a game runs out, it's also going to give us some options on what happens when we have our timer protected with a pin. You can have the game ability for them to finish the game, which means if they're partway through the game, let's suppose they're on frame 7 and their timer runs out, they get to go until frame 10, then the game will no longer function. Or you can freeze the game right where it is. That's another option. So if it's at frame 6, it's going to stop at frame 6, and until you go in and add more time, they won't be able to finish the game. Or you can have it hide the game board. So let's just have it hide the game board just so you can get an idea what it looks like in our sample. So we've set a pin for 1, 2, 3, 4. We have it hiding the game board, and we will hit apply pin. Okay, the pin is saved, and now we're going to hit done. So we're going to reset our timer right now and close and get out of here. So if anybody goes up and hits the timer now, they can't start until they enter the pin. And the pin we set was 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we'll say that we're doing a 15-minute game, and we go in and we start playing the targets. Now what will happen when this game runs down, since we have set the game to go away when the timer counts down in our settings, we can sit here and watch the next 30 seconds, and the people are playing. And so let's suppose they're on whatever frame, they're going through and playing the game. Or even if they've gone into the back to the main menu and they've chosen a different game, whatever game they happen to be on, you will see that when that timer gets down, let's go back to the targets here real quick, and we're going to start going through. When it gets down to 0, what's going to happen is the game is going to clear. So they won't have the ability to still throw at your target just because they left the target there and it froze it. And then in order to start the timer, if they click that, it's going to ask for the pin again. So this will protect your timer a little better than just leaving it out there in the open where anybody can click it and add time. Hope you enjoy the feature.